the fruits of the labor. Yeah, I mean so. All right, so this being the first break session, this is kind of like the orientation, and so what we're going to do is kind of go through everything for people that may not be new, it's your first time here or what have you. You can kind of figure out what's happening, and then if you've been here before, then it's just time to kind of stretch and walk around or what have you. All right, so right now we're in the break session, right? There's ciphers. So cipher is the whole 3-hour block of time that this thing happens. We have two of those on a Sunday. For me, it's Sunday. Your time zone, I'm not sure, but for me, it's on a Sunday. And so there's 2 3-hour blocks, right? And so each block is a cipher. It's a hip hop thing. And with that, it's split up with work sessions and break sessions. What you just had was a work session, right? So you kind of working on, focus on what you got to do. Right now is the break session where you get to kind of stretch and walk around, let your mind kind of like take a break from all that focus work, right? So now, as you can see, just going to go over what's happening here. If you look above, you'll see like a menu, and it has like the home, shop, subscribe, and if you're logged in, it will say log out. If you're not logged in, it'll say log in, and you can log in with your Twitter and GitHub accounts. Next to that, you see the subscribe. If you want to get notified about upcoming ciphers, you just you can click that and it'll show all the upcoming ciphers. I think I need to add November, but November might be kind of tricky because it might be going into the actual office. We'll see. But yeah, so November, I got to put November dates in as well. But you'll be able to subscribe and you'll get notified when we go live and have these things. Cool. Below that, you see the video with my face. Below that, now just kind of like a little warning that you may need to click play to start the stream, because if you're not, if you haven't interacted with the site, like if you haven't typed or clicked a button or anything, in the browser, you cannot actually like autoplay video and audio. And so it may look stuck. So you just may need to hit play to turn on the stream. Next to that, we have the open closed caption button. I actually am running some speech recognition that's in the browser using the speech recognition API. And the words that I'm saying are hopefully being accurately translated into text that you can see when you click that open closed caption button. Below that, we have 2 buttons. There are the add a clip and create a highlight video. Now they work in tandem, because if you click add a clip, if for any point in the video of the break sessions where you're like, oh, that was kind of cool, you want to highlight it, you can just hit the add a clip button and it will do its best to clip out that section, right? You get 5 of those. They're 5-second clips, and then when you're done, you can click create a highlight video. So what that does is it stores all the different timestamps and your username, so that when I hit stop broadcast, it goes off into like a whole system that I have in the back end where we're archiving the video, but not only archiving the video, but we're also creating the highlight videos from those clips. And so you'll see where you'll be able to check that out when I go back to when I show you the work session site page demo example. All right, so yeah, so speaking of that, so let's do that. And then below, then you see the timer as well, and that's the countdown to when the work session is about to happen. And then you can also join the room. So if you want to join the chat, you can, and ask questions of anything. Great. Next, all right, let me share my screen. So now let me show you what it would look like when we're in the work session. Now, the work session, now this is similar because the background like changes and like the audio the artist changes also. It's all random. So upper left-hand corner, we have the audio player. So if you want to listen to some tunes, provided by some awesome producers that I know. Thank them. Shouts to them for letting me use some of their tracks. But yeah, so there, if you want to listen to some tunes, you can hit play and listen to music while you work. If you want to support the artist, you can actually buy it from there. You can share it. And then below that, if you like the track, you can help spread the word by sending a tweet. And what I'll do is just open up Twitter in a new browser tab or window with a pre-populated tweet to help promote the artist. Cool. Then below that and to the right, a little towards the center of the page, we have the to-do section. And so this is where you can list all the things that you want to work on. So you do that by typing into the add a task input that's towards the bottom. You can hit enter or you hit the plus sign button, and I'll add it to this section here with all the different to-dos. Now, if you can also mark them done as well, and then when you do, you can click the done header here, and it'll show you all the tasks that were completed. Now, towards the end of the cipher, you can actually hit the Twitter icon, and that will open up again Twitter in a new browser page and pre-populated tweet with all the items that you got done, which is kind of cool. So it's kind of like little feel good, like just marking it off, like I got these things done, I feel good, here we go. You know what I mean? So like a little closure thing. All right, to the right of the to-do section, we have a column where at the top we have the countdown timer. And so this countdown timer, like the one that's in the break session, is for counting down to when the break session happens. And the break sessions happen like 15 minutes after the hour. So by using this countdown timer, you can kind of like, all right, about to have a break. Let me get to a nice stopping point, and so you don't have to like rush or anything. All right, and you're not aware like, oh, the screen just switched, and now looking at this dude's face. All right, below that, we have the view tutorials. So let's say you don't have a thing you want to work on, but you've been hearing about this coding thing, and you're like, you know what? Maybe I want to spend a little bit of time and try that. See if there's something I enjoy. So I have I personally haven't used them because they weren't around when I was learning coding, but Free Code Camp and the Odin Project are two, from what I understand, pretty good like programs, and they're free, that give you like a good sense of what, if you wanted to delve even deeper into coding, they kind of give you like a good sense of what to expect, to the point where like you may decide if you want to spend more time and or money into coding and pursuing it further. Also have some tutorials there. Full disclosure, I'm a JavaScript developer advocate at Vonage, and so I have some tutorials there that I've helped put some input on, you know what I mean? And so I think they're pretty cool, and they kind of show you the awesomeness of like the web. So like for example, one of them is that you can you can type in a phone number into your browser, like an actual phone number, and then you can ring up a real phone in the real world and have a conversation from you in the browser to that person on the phone. Amazing. And then also have a tutorial that's the opposite. So calling a virtual number from a real phone and then being able to pick up in the browser and have a conversation. Amazing stuff. And then there's also one where you can have two web users having an audio call chat thing. And so those are there. And I have them there because I'm a big fan of like getting feedback on tutorials, because I have like a couple of goals with tutorials. I want the person taking the tutorial to be able to successfully follow the steps in the tutorial and get the desired outcome, right? But not only that, but I would like for the person to be able to understand what's happening in each step, get the desired outcome, and then maybe like be able to come up with a way where they want to take it further and feel comfortable in knowing that they understand what happened, that they can take it further, kind of thing. You know what I mean? So that's what I would like. So that's the tutorials. Next, there's the Hako. And Hako stands for, and I didn't misspell taco, but Hako is help a coder / creator out. And this is where, let's say you get stuck on a thing that you're working on whatever your it is, or maybe you want to get feedback on your it, right? you can create a Hako. It'll give you a unique URL. You'll be able to put that out on the internet, you know what I mean, Twitter or whatever social media. And you can say like, hey, I need help or feedback with something. Please join this room. Now, then people will be able to join a room, but not just join, they can request to access to the room, because you as the creator will be able to see who's requesting to join the room. And not only be able to see, but you can click their username and it'll open up either their Twitter or GitHub, depending on what they use to log in. And so then you can, from there, you can determine whether or not you want to let that person in to your room, right? So nice little thing to kind of, you know, make sure it's a space that you want. Help control that. And as the creator, you can share your screen, right? And only you can, because you're the creator. And we have like a text chat. We have like audio chat also, so you'll be able to like speak and other people can hear you if they choose so. And also text to speech and speech to text. So that way, I wanted to try to cover all the different ways people could communicate, you know, choose however they choose to. So hopefully that's cool. So hopefully that, you know, let me know what you think about that. So yeah, so that's creating it. Then you can actually view all the Hakos that are happening. All right. Then below that, let's say you have something that you're super excited to share, something you just learned about, something you find awesome. You can sign up for show and tell, where it's you get like 5-10 minutes, kind of like a lightning talk, where you just be able to kind of talk about whatever it is that you find interesting. And if we don't have anybody that signs up, then I'll do basically that, where there's something I found kind of cool, and I'll talk about that. And then also another break session, probably go over like an artist's website. So if nobody signs up, that's what will happen during the break sessions. Below that, now we have the highlights. And so initially, when you submit your Hako, your highlighted clips, it will say status submitted because it's still working on it. And then when it's done, it'll look like that, where it says status done and have a view button. Now you click the view button, you'll be able to preview the video. If you like it, you can download it. And if you want to spread the word about what's happening, you can actually hit, I think it says like send a tweet, if I remember correctly what I did. And again, that will open up Twitter in a brand new browser window with a pre-populated tweet with a unique URL. And what's cool is if Twitter shows the embedded card, like the video preview, that video will be your highlight clip, which is kind of cool. Now, if you want to make sure it shows a preview video, what I've been doing is just attaching the video that I downloaded to the tweet, and I'll send it that way. And I also been posting on Instagram and stuff. So, you know, just kind of let people know what we got going on here. So that is the work session. And so now that you are familiar with that, I'm going to send you back to there because it is the work session time. So let me stop my screen here. Cool. Let me get you ready, get you some traveling music to head up out of here. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. Going to send you all out of here. So this is a track by Nujabez, one of my favorite producers, featuring Apani B. The track is called Thank You, because thank y'all for hanging out. All right, so 15 minutes after the hour, we'll be back. So good luck. I wish you much productivity in whatever it is that you're working on. And yeah, thanks for hanging out. All right, cool. Almost forgot to create a highlight video. All right, here we go. All right, thanks y'all, and see y'all soon. Be easy. I'm pretty sure I hit the share audio. Well, you know what? Let me double check that. Hold on. Let me stop screen share. Share the screen. Share system audio. All right, now I know I did it. All right, cool. All right, again, thanks y'all. See you soon. Be easy.
But let me start from the heart. I just want to stay. I thank you all for showing love to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. I thank you all for showing love to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. But let me start from the heart. I just want to say I thank you all for showing love to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. I thank you all for